In today's video, guys, me and Harry are taking on 3 pairs at this club in Esher. Some beginners, intermediates, and then the club champions. Let's see if me and Harry get the win. So 3 different pairs of opponents, each getting progressively harder. Let's see how me and Harry do against beginners, David and Rob.
My name's David. I've only been playing paddle for about 3 and a bit years. I've come over from tennis of 30 years, so I've had to take it down, take the percentage down, the power down.
Yeah, hi, I'm Rob. I've been playing paddle for a couple of years. Again, moved over from tennis as well.
So match 1 begins against David and Rob, and both of them came from tennis, and you can see early on that they were both comfortable with the volleys but hated the slow pace that we were playing at. And they actually made a lot of mistakes when we played really slow towards them. And I know for a fact, as I've coached David a few times, that all the people he plays with hit the ball hard. So this change of pace is always difficult for them to deal with. So the main issues that David and Rob were having in the first set was simply too many mistakes. They weren't making it difficult for us. You know, me and Harry didn't have to do a lot in the point. It was more just waiting for them to miss. They would have some good moments, but then just get too excited on an easy ball and then just go for it. We finished the first set very quick, so I gave them a little advice on what they could do better. Don't try and win unless you have a clear opportunity. So for you, like, it looks like your strongest shot is your forehand volley. Yeah. So I think only when you have a clear chance in your forehand volley, then you go for it. Yeah. The rest of the time, just try and return it, because we didn't have to do a lot there. No. Set 2 begins now, and David and Rob were determined to improve, and instantly you could see the difference when they just make us play. First point is a perfect example here of what I was saying, was just keep it going, and then when you get an easy ball, play it properly with your technique. So the second set in general was a lot better, with some games going to juice, longer rallies, and then forcing me and Harry to play the winners rather than them two losing it. They started moving to the net as a pair, then they got into a really nice rhythm, and they even got some winners past us. It was enough for them to take a game with us. Oh. The other bit of advice I'd have for David and Rob would be to stay on the same side rather than constantly switching. This will help make it easier for who's going to take which ball, who's going to be more aggressive, and they were leaving gaps constantly because they kept switching. I started to warm up my Bahada as I knew I'd be needing this in the upcoming much tougher matches, and as the set came to the end, we spoke about what they could do from this point onwards to improve.
Like, trying to go for winners, because I think from our perspective we're going to have to hit something special to beat you, but actually, you know, if we can stay in the point, then something might come up.
Massive thanks to David and Rob for playing, but that is the opponent's number 1 down. Now time for the intermediate level game against Mike and James.
Hi, I'm Mike. Been playing for about 6 years. Tennis coach originally. Favourite shot is probably a Vibora.
Hi, I'm James. Been playing since 2021 when the courts opened here at Esher. Played a little bit of tennis before, but I'm now playing much more paddle than I am tennis. Much more of a social player than a competitive player.
So this was going to be a good step up. I've trained James in the past as well a lot, and the change of difficulty was an instant shock as we lost the play to serve. Me and Harry started the game strongly. We knew against James and Mike that they would struggle at the back of the court using the glass and defending in general. At the net, because of their tennis experience, they are much stronger. They can spin the ball well, they're comfortable with overheads, so it's important to try and stop them from using those shots. I think James just needed a little bit more variety at times, because in this clip, for example, the Bahada he hits is great with the power, but the rest of the shots are also quite hard, and the final shot that loses him the point is hitting too hard at my volley, and I can use the pace to go past him. He could have lobbed or play a really slow ball just over the net to stop me attacking. I was playing ridiculously confident in this game. I think maybe because I've coached James quite a lot in the past, so I felt super relaxed. I've played at Esher a lot of times because I did a lot of coaching sessions a few months back, but it made me play so much better, and I feel that rubbed off onto Harry, and I did feel a little bit bad for James and Mike because they were doing all the right things in the point, but me and Harry were just getting everything back.
Yeah, that one we're going to see again. Slow-mo and everything.
They honestly didn't play bad at all. James and Mike had a couple things that didn't go their way. However, there were a few things they could have done differently. For instance, this rally, there are just a few small tactical mistakes. James doesn't quite recover the net quick enough, giving me and Harry time and space to get into. Then Mike plays back across to me when I go across to him, which leaves James out of position and gives me space to play into. Small little things that allowed me and Harry to push forward and play into spaces.
That's really nice, Owen. I'm sure you're going to go big there.
The first set finished and James shared the problems that him and Mike were having.
What you have to do to win a point against guys like you is different than what we're used to on our club.
Yeah.
You're tweener. We win that point 100 times out of 100. So
Exactly.
I think what you have to do is more, which makes you want to do more, and then you miss. Right?
As James explains, it is a really hard mindset when playing better players. It's so easy to fall into the trap of trying to play better shots rather than just keeping the ball in. Just like in the first match, James and Mike started the second set way better, playing smarter paddle and less mistakes. Mike, when he gets the easier ball, he places the volley more, so I can't leave it for the wall, and then they get the point. And then I miss the easy volley, putting us 1-0 down.
Already way better, guys. The whole game.
That was definitely a game.
So much better.
Absolutely love this game versus James and Mike. Really good rallies. They play really decent paddle as well. There are a few things they need to improve upon. For example, slowing it down at times, adding a bit more spin and bite to their shots, especially with Mike on the overheads. He needs to come round the ball a little bit more rather than brushing it up, as it gave me and Harry a very easy ball to attack.
We're playing better. It's better.
So they upped the levels, but me and Harry still felt super relaxed and confident. You can see the type of shots we were playing we probably normally wouldn't in a match because they're too risky. It's a hard one because I really want to be able to play this freely in a tournament, but it's just so much harder with the pressure. You end up hesitating more.
We've won that point 3 times.
And the mistake here would be that the lob just has to come, as me and Harry are not having to move. We're just in control of the point, not under any pressure. And there's a few opportunities for Mike to stick the ball up and at least make us do something.
Right in front of the camera. That's annoying.
So James and Mike found themselves 5-1 down, and they were pushing to try and get another game. They were playing good and doing the right things. It was just the final bit of consistency that was losing them the points. I think throughout the game though, me and Harry felt very confident, but at the end we were just so relaxed to keep sticking that ball up and not even desperate to push forward and go to the net.
Oh no! Game ball. Sorry, mate. That was fun.
I gave Mike and James a few extra tips on what they could improve on, but now it was time for the big match, the club champions. Me and Harry didn't know these two, but told that they were a father and son combination and very good tennis players. Let's meet them.
Hello, my name's Oliver Domagowski and I play tennis and paddle combined together.
Hello, my name is Damian Domagowski and I play about over 2 years paddle.
What's your favourite paddle shot?
Smash. Yep.
Volleys.
And you play paddle together as well?
Yes.
Do you ever, is there any arguments on court when you play, or are you the perfect team?
No, sometimes we do
Sometimes
aggro, sometimes we do aggro, you know.
Oliver Domagowski and Damian Domagowski versus Ewan and Harry. Let's go. Harry setting the tone early here, showing we were not scared of the club champions by kicking it out on the play to serve. What a start.
Game, guys.
And I think after that smash, Harry thought he'd turn into Juan Lebron, as the next high ball he goes for it again. This one doesn't quite work out as well for him. Ollie falls over, and then I play a very weird vibra that somehow wins me the point. And that opening point kind of set the tone for this match. Weird, messy, and fast points that me and Harry had to deal with. Then it was just getting used to the pace they played at. You can see Ollie top spins the volley rather than slicing it, which caught Harry off guard, and he steps in really fast for it as well. We started all right though, won our serve. I knew we had more quality than them. It was just about figuring out their game and not getting caught up in their really fast play. Now I guarantee you're not going to predict what Damien does in the next 5 seconds. I really did not think me and Harry were in any danger of losing the point here, but there we are. You can tell from his celebration as well that this is just a normal shot for him that he has in his locker.
Smash.
Damien wasn't lying either when he said his favourite shot was the smash, and neither was Ollie with his volleys. So this first set was pretty close. The first few games we were just adjusting to their style, and it was kind of any opportunity they had, they would smash. They didn't care where, it would be side or cage, at you, and it was very difficult to get used to. So we were both holding serve, and I did feel a little bit of pressure as well, just because me and Harry are meant to be the coaches coming down to take on the club level players. We're filming, of course, like we can't lose this game. And when they're winning these points, it starts to creep in just that little bit of thought of what happens if they beat us here. We just knew that we had to stay calm and that we would get their smashes back and have the quality to deal with it. I needed to relax a lot more, play into spaces and slow the game down and just try and keep them at the back of the court where hopefully they're less of a threat. And we did this towards the end of the first set. We won 4 games in a row to take it 6-3. So overall thoughts was all right. I don't think me and Harry adjusted that well, and definitely we're not playing as confidently as before. We had a little break in the second set started, and it was similar to the start of the first set. Crazy rallies, a little bit of bad luck in this one as I slip as I play it, and then I can't quite get the smash back. And then some fine margins here, as in this point, Harry's very close to getting his smash out by 3. Ollie does a great job to reach it, and then we go down in the point. Then Damien with the big smash, and again it was strange because I'm just not used to people doing like a massive smash towards the side wall. We're just used to running forward. But it was actually working for them, to give them credit, just creating this chaos at the back of the court for me and Harry to deal with. Our best moments in this game came when we kept it simple, keeping them at the back of the court and controlled it, trying to stop them from them being able to play their big shots. But every time we felt like we were getting some momentum, Damien would do something like this. I definitely am inspired by Damien's sidewall bows. I want to add this to my shot selection, and I need to make the noise with it, as I think that adds a layer of intimidation to my opponents.
I'm sorry.
Now I want you guys to decide in the comments below if you think Damien really was sorry after that shot. Massive point here, tough serve, and then Ollie plays his favourite shot, the volley down the line. But then this time Harry is ready for it, so Ollie goes for the big smash, but this time I can get there. I was buzzing about this one because I knew that this would be able to show that we could deal with their shots. And to be honest, from this moment the momentum flipped towards me and Harry, and we took control of the game. We then started to play with more confidence, and overall I think it was an okay performance in this match. We definitely played better against James and Mike, but still happy with how we controlled the end of both sets, as we finished the match with a 6-3, 6-2 win over the club champions. So we won 3 out of 3 matches here. Let me know if you'd like to see a series of this where I go to different clubs to play their members. And of course, remember to like and subscribe.